According to reports, a popular church has cancelled a 3-day outdoor crusade of one of its parishes. The cancellation came after the criticism that followed the invitation of the Fuji musician Pasuma as a guest artist for the crusade. Also, the pastor in charge of the church along the organizing committee has also been suspended as they now await sanction for dragging the name of the church into the mud. What are your thoughts on this? Give us your view. You can call us on 070-8066-8014. You can tweet to us at TVC_ENT and with the hashtag Yourview. We're no more using the at Yourview TVC. We're now using the TVC at TVC_ENT with Yourview hashtag. Right? All right, so this news made the rounds. In fact, I know we have a copy of the flyer that went around town that was posted around, you know, it was a major crusade. And there have been different reactions that should they have. You know, remember we talked about Crusade once here?
Yes.
Being a guest artist in the church. And there were issues that, okay, what is godly should remain godly. And if you're a secular musician, it should remain secular and shouldn't be brought into the church. Now, Pasuma, what do you think exactly, what do you think is the church rationale for suspending the pastors on the committee involved and not allowing that crusade to go forward? Who wants to go first?
Okay, for me, I read the story and I felt, well, the area where the crusade was
that's
to
the flyer. I thought it's actually been showing on the monitor. Okay, go ahead.
The area where the crusade was to hold is a popular area where the artist is most respected. So if the intention was to pull a crowd to attract people who would ordinarily not be attracted to the crusade, then they had a good goal. But to now sanction the pastor, whose intention I felt was, if the intention is truly to win souls and the method he decided to use would have actually gotten that result, I think it was counterproductive for them to, you know, sanction him and suspend him.
I feel that every church has policy, standard of operation, their doctrine, how they run, chain of command and all that. It's a big church. That particular strategy to get people to come, a lot of churches use maybe food, maybe handing out clothes and all that to bring people in. That pastor decided to use Pasuma as a way to bring people in. The church, following within their own rules and regulations, deciding to suspend the pastor and the planning committee, I feel is the right thing to do, because it is something within their organization. They have the rules and regulation. Apparently, the pastor contravened some rule.
I don't think there was any particular rule. It was probably just because the rationale we had was bringing the name of the church into the mud, saying because the association with Pasuma is ungodly somewhat.
Now, but if the aim of soul winning is to win souls for God, and that is clearly defined, the the scriptural part containing how you should win souls for God, being that you should not be equally yoked with unbelievers. That
wasn't when Jesus was giving the sanction. When he said that, okay,
go
into the world and he said, and while you are doing that, don't be unequally yoked. The unequally yoked came in a different context, because we always mix all these contexts. We make it to fit our own argument.
It's not to fit in.
When God,
it is not to fit in. When you bring someone to sing, what kind of message is that person passing on? Every message coming from the pulpit must be one.
Exactly.
You must not say anything anti what it's supposed to be. Okay. So if Pasuma being on the pulpit is going to stand and say that Jesus is the Lord, my singing to you is to say that come to Jesus. If that is a message of his music, fantastic. But if he's going to come and sing his and everybody will be dancing, then what message is he passing on?
How is that possible?
You can't have the divided message.
Why would a pastor bring a Pasuma to come and sing bangati? Of course, the objective, everybody does everything with
Pasuma. Pasuma is an allergy.
With the best intentions. It doesn't matter. It is possible. It is. I'm not saying you're right. I hear your point, but it could be possible that the idea really was to pull that audience, that Pasuma audience, to church. How do you bring a Pasuma audience? Because Pasuma does have following, serious following. So if they see Pasuma going to be in the crusade, they go, what is he going to allergy? They are going to the crusade.
They don't want you now go there. Singing, they will attend.
They will attend, but you see, in attending, they could now serve you food, serve you clothes, serve you so many things that you now are like, wow, okay, you know what? I want to be part of this family. It's possible. Maybe that was the intention, but let me come to Uwa. unfortunately, Pasuma now is not in the country for us to ask him to ask him questions. But I think that when Jesus Christ came to the world, he was dining and wining with perceived sinners, the taxpayers, tax collectors, and all that. That is his mission. We are not Christians for the Christians. We are Christians for the unbelievers. And if there's a way, I think for me, the pastor did something. I feel is a strategic move. Yes, that is my own opinion. You know, yes, you know, Christianity. If the church has said, oh, the way it is like the church is saying that you want to tarnish the image of the church. What image? You understand? It's for me that is it personal? Okay, somebody will now rubbish my name. Is it about your name as a church or the gospel? The gospel. Do you understand? What the pastor's intentions wasn't meant to tarnish the image of the gospel. It was meant to bring people into the house of God, into the kingdom of God. So I don't think the church...
In defense of the church, is it possible that even though he might have had the best intentions, the idea is to caution the use of secular music in church, because the truth is that it has kind of gotten out of hand. A lot of churches right now, you see people, they are dancing, as they're dancing, what's the name of that dance? Outside. They're dancing it in church. They're doing all their skelewu, the same way as doing skelewu.
So there's no difference in that now.
So the point is that maybe the objective of the mother church is saying, you know what, we need to curtail this. You have to know
draw the line.
And draw the line. Maybe that was beyond what they should have done. But let me come to you.
You know, in this our Christian race, being permissive, being allowing things to just go, let's be loving, let's associate with unbeliever, let us bring them to God by showing them love. We have begun to condone a lot of things that now water down the intensity of what Christianity should be about. You see a Christian and you don't know if he's a Christian. People ask, oh, you're born again. How come you're doing this? We no longer have a standard.
But
because we're trying to appeal to everybody. We cannot appeal to everybody. We mustn't appeal to everybody. Yes, I know we are the salt of the earth and we're supposed to go into the... You cannot salt ourselves. We need to salt the earth. But we must have a standard. There must be a distinction between a Christian gathering and a Pasuma gathering.
Let me ask Nima a question.
No, I wanted to say something that I heard that gathering was meant to happen in the Mushin playground. It wasn't meant to happen inside the church building. So I don't understand where you're saying that.
Do you listen to Pasuma, for example?
I know Pasuma.
I don't know his song.
Now, if you hear Pasuma going to perform, would you attend?
Of course, I don't attend secular music. I don't listen or dance to them, but I know Pasuma, and I know what he does. Now, I see a lot of times when they have church service.
Let me pause you for a second. Let me take Kayode this one. I'll come to you. Kayode, are you there?
I'm there.
Morning, please go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, please go ahead.
Yeah. So, consider about the issue you are discussing there. It is just that maybe they misquote the pastor. You know what? I used to watch from outside and the local view center. There's a day, as I maybe last year or last 2 years, there's some pastors, they came around all day just to use the avenue of that crowd. Yeah, actually, we are watching Chelsea pastors at night, that particular day. So they pay for all the people that came and watched the match there, and they use the opportunity to preach for all of us. I think this is what the pastor is trying to achieve, is that to make it pull the crowd. As we have said, is a car puller, as a Pasuma itself. So that is just this.
Let me talk. Obviously, is a recipient of this kind of initiative.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go explain. We'll play Fela's song and say that those that come and shake bomb to Fela's song inside. See,
it was not in the church.
There's nothing about outreach. Outreach, I understand outreach.
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. On the front page of Punch today, there was a killing. Area boys in Mushin area went and took a commercial bus driver. And they took him, they called the police. The police were searching for the boy, they couldn't find him. They came back around maybe 10 p.m. at night and they threw the body, threw the guy live into a lagoon, and the person died. Now, those are the caliber of people in that area.
Do you understand? They are like, you know, very, very rough people.
You can't
hold on. I'm saying that.
They are not general.
Hold
These
on.
are the kind of people that listen
That's
to
are the kind of people that listen to Pasuma.
Yes.
Let me finish my point.
Trying to say, yeah.
So if the pastors, because the people were saying that, please, even police are even afraid of those kind of boys there. So if a Pasuma can bring that kind of a crowd to a hall, it wasn't in a church, to a hall, and a pastor comes and says he wants to preach to them, you think they will not listen?
All right, let me take Tommy's call. Good morning, Tommy. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Morning, please go ahead.
Good morning, please.
Good morning.
Yes, first time caller.
Yay.
Please, the issue of Pasuma coming to a church, or the pastor inviting Pasuma to a church, actually, they did wrong. Because one, Pasuma is not God's pastor. Two, he's not born again. So for them to invite Pasuma, they want to use it as a to win the soul. The question is, have they won the soul of Pasuma to Christ Jesus? You see the question now. So
Just Pasuma.
the pastor did was totally wrong.
Okay.
We can't understand.
But how would you know whether Pasuma is not
One
like
second.
God?
One second.
just
Let me
say
come
something.
to Nima first. Nima.
There's this thing that's called gospel Fuji that I hear all the time. Mike Abdullah and so they did such kind of music. What is the difference between what they do and what pastor does?
It's the word.
Can I say something?
That is coming
I
from a
want to
Muslim.
I want to say something. This scenario, if Pasuma was doing a conference, he's doing his own performance, and then the church now says, oh, okay, plenty people go to Pasuma's conference, let's just go there and preach to them. Do you understand? If
How possible is that?
Pasuma performs
Pastor
every
will be
time.
performing.
He will
A
perform.
pastor will not
No,
come and
I'm saying not going to
Like,
preach openly.
easy.
They will go and share their tracks.
Realistically.
How did they bring the Christianity to us here? Who are the people that brought Christianity to us here?
They
The Catholic
gave us
nuns,
Bible,
the Catholic
close our
nuns that
eyes
came
and
to
took
meet
our
us here. Did
resources.
they come here and say that, oh, we will join your traditional dance, so we will join traditional? No, they came with their ministry. They focused on their ministry. They showed us love even in the sight of our hatred of them. And they consistently wore down that our passion for our religion, our local tradition, and got us to believe in them. You cannot reach them by becoming like them. If you see Pasuma's performance, you can go there and say, oh, the performer performs every Friday in this club. Oh, yeah, sisters, let's go there with our tracks. Let's go and share our gospel with them.
Yeah.
But for you to organize a program and bring him to perform
I
there,
think that is
what are you trying to
that is
achieve?
superior
Same
argument.
thing
It's a
now.
superior
That is
argument.
superior
But
argument.
hold on, Dr.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Means, same and it's different means same end. Because
to win
pastor
souls.
is still there.
Yes.
Coco.
But
so he's still the one pulling the
see,
crowd for them.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the idea.
The idea is to pull crowd.
Whether he pulls the crowd,
Whether he's the one
whether
that
he's
they
invited to
thank
pull
you,
the crowd,
or
he's the one
or
that
they
pulls the
invited
crowd.
themselves.
This is a church organized program.
There's a huge difference. Is a pastor going to Pasuma, asking him to come and be the one to
Perform
perform?
for me.
It's a totally different ball game. Where Pasuma just go and do his own concert, and we now say, Pastor, let's go there and go and minister. That makes a whole lot of sense.
You know why I
prison
disagree so
ministries now.
much?
The ministry prison is
I know
already
that
there.
I know that the religion allows a lot of music. It's part of worship, and that they have the kind of songs Pastor sings now. They have songs like that in worship, in churches. So I still see that
My
it's
big
just
question,
the
Brian.
personality of Pasuma that they
A
have a
big
problem with.
question.
Let's take
If
them to
Jesus
please.
Christ
We have to
was,
close.
hold on. If Jesus Christ was the Jew of this church, what do you think he would have done?
Please retweet.
Answer my question.
Well,
Because
well,
you are
well,
practicing Christianity.
We are not Jesus Christ.
Hold on. In a
We are
question
not
I
Jesus
asked,
Christ.
What
what
we
would he have done?
What would he have
If
done?
you can answer that question,
Let me
I will take
think
about
the answer.
But read
contrasting
question,
tweets.
read
Let me
first.
take this one. Pearl is saying, is Pasuma not human? They are winning souls for God. Which one is suspension of pastor? Hashtag Yourview. Then Olusoji Akiyemi is saying, it is totally wrong to bring a secular artist to perform in the house of the Lord. It is ridiculous to say the least. And Akidele Bello is saying, well, kudos lady, what kind of music will Pasuma perform at the event? That is what I don't get.
Oladele Sokoya says, Abi Sokoya.
Shokoya.
Jesus didn't come for Ebuabella. That's not fair. Because you are righteous. He came for we, the sinners.
I'm not righteous.
But okay, if Jesus was the Jew of this church,
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus would have probably said, you know what, let us go and find the concept. But there are concepts every week, every weekend, people are going to church. There are other souls in these communities. Go to their communities, go directly there and go and tell you, why must you do a concert and bring them to one spot? Go and spread yourself around.
see,
Go to the various communities
to
and do what you're supposed to do and give them food to
But
eat
in all
and
honesty,
share
Tope,
meals, share health,
Right.
health
I
materials.
want us to drive
When
home
you as
a point
ministry,
Let's close
for
this
this
not
topic.
having a dancing
Can I say my
concert.
last word on this? Let us drive this point home. Christianity is not about being perfect. That is what I want people to say.
True, very
We should
true.
stop saying that because people make mistakes, you excommunicate them from the church.
They're not
Oh, let me
excommunicated.
finish my point. Tope.
Let her finish, please.
You excommunicate them from the church because they made mistakes. This is why the church has been dividing against itself for a very, very long time.
Okay.
We should learn, listen, in correcting somebody, you correct people with love. You don't correct people with a strong arm's length and say that you are correcting them. If Jesus Christ was here, I don't think, yes, I know he
take
drove
it
people from the church when they were trading in the church.
Thank you.
But I'm sure that he would not say, okay,
He won't judge them.
judge them and say they
What
should
is-
leave the
okay.
prem-
What
the
is wrong
church.
is wrong,
Okay.
and when you punish, it is being suspended. Bible says that no, we have a culture of saying about for what or to bomowi, or for what if famora, but you must bomowi. You must correct the child, then drag him back in love and say,
Okay.
yes, what you did was wrong,
All right.
but you're suspended for a while, they will reinstate you.
Okay, that's all we can take on this matter. We just hope that the souls that we not get for this, because they'll get in another way. All right, we're going to take a quick break now. Our celebrity guest, you've been asking about her. You've been disturbing Twitters and pages. Well, guess what? She is here. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. She's an actor, a co-anchor, presenter, model, journalist, on-air personality, and aspiring singer from Anambra State. She's back. She's the multi-talented TV personality, holds a degree in English language and literary studies from the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State.
Okay.
With the all pleasure, we welcome Sandra Eze. She's here to tell us what she's been up to since the absence from the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mariah.
To call Sands, you can call us 070-806-6801. You can tweet to us at TVC_ENT, #Yourview. Madam, where have you been?
First of all, it does feel strange. Yes. It's like on another show, it's like, okay, I'm a guest.
Yeah.
But right here, this is family. So, but it does feel good.
We've seen you all over the place. You've been going
Just
to talk shows.
traveling everywhere.
You've been going to
Yeah.
different talk shows indeed, because people have been calling us saying that.
I've been doing different interviews and being a guest on different talk shows and traveling the world. And oh, that's the fun part. And then doing a lot of acting and developing my talents and, you know, myself as well. So it's been quite a self-discovery journey.
Oh, great. Good stuff.
Finally, those people who have been calling to say, please, where is Sandra? This is Sandra.
I know.
Sandra,
Nima, hey, if you see my Facebook, if you see my Twitter, it is crazy. I don't even know how
So
to
you took
start
time off
replying.
to go and develop yourself,
Yeah.
build your career, and you know you're back now. And all this time we thought you just wanted to abandon us. Welcome back. How was
So
your
wait,
journey?
how was your journey to the world beyond? Because you always wanted to leave this country.
Yes, I always wanted to cross borders, and what I did was on my Instagram page, I had to, you know, I took my fans along. I wanted them to see what the beauty of the world beyond, because a lot of them haven't traveled out actually. So I went to London. It was beautiful. You know,
You
for
had the
the
wedding.
no, it's a different thing when you're going to somewhere for the first time, and then when you frequent it. So I'm looking at it from the eyes of a first timer. The world beyond is just beautiful, you know. And then yes, I attended Auntie Annie's daughter's wedding.
How
That was
was
so
that?
that was cool, really.
How was the wedding compared to the Nigeria wedding? The timing, the whole thing?
It was simple, plain, short, and I think before the wedding they would have a rehearsal. So you know how you walk in and walk out. Unlike Nigeria, where they just tell you, make sure you show up by 10, make sure you show up by 10. And the bride, probably by 11:30, the bride is not even there yet.
Yeah, that's cool. So what else did you do in London? Where did you go?
I went to a lot of tourist sites. I just kept moving and moving and moving. I went to South Bank and then Hyde Park, and attended church in Watford. There was just too many places. I wanted to visit Ice Bar, but I don't drink. So I figured, why go to Ice Bar when you don't drink?
You did the London Eye?
Yeah, of course I took the London Eye. That's like a must. It was in my top to-do list. Yes. And no, I didn't go to the zoo. I'm not even sure where that is.
You didn't go to the zoo?
No, I didn't.
Okay. But that was one of the first things I did when I traveled. We don't have a zoo here. Okay, so as a young lady doing stuff, you know, the first time when I told someone that Sanzi is not in the country, the person she traveled, we're like, where did she get the money from? Like, who paid for it? I'm not joking. And I felt really, really bad. I got into an argument with the person. I said, what do you mean who paid for her ticket? What do you mean, where did she get money from? Something that I know was hustling, saving money to buy a car. And I know how she was. Also said, because people see a young lady accomplishing something and they feel that you have to be sleeping with somebody to get it. And you have to have cut corners and done something horrible to achieve it. Please, because you know, our
and we know you did not.
We know how hard you've been working. So we want you to tell them.
Encourage young people.
Encourage young people what you've been doing, how you started in the career, how you came to Lagos. Please just let people, because people say, I know, people don't know. Let them know what you've been doing. Like how you got to Lagos and how you started.
Oh, I should tell my life
story. Yes,
that's why you're here.
Because that's the idea.
Okay, so first, this is going to take a while.
Please, make it.
First off, I graduated 2011, and then I was working with a radio station back in Oka, close to my school. And so this singing competition came up. I'm sure we all know which one, Nigerian Idol. And I auditioned. But I didn't make it, so I took a night bus, came back to Lagos on my birthday, November 5, and auditioned again. And during that time around, I got in.
So you did two auditions for the same competition?
I auditioned twice.
Who did you know in Lagos then? Your aunt?
It was just my aunt.
So just, okay.
It was just my aunt. I had no friends. It's like moving to a new community. You don't know anybody. You just know I came to get this and I'm going to get it. So I made it to the top 30 in the competition, and by February 12th or thereabouts, I was evicted. My world was shattered. I had no idea what I was going to do because music brought me to Lagos. And now I was so sure I was going to be a musician, and now the dream is not quite happening. So then I started sending out CVs to radio stations, to everyone. I said, in music field, then presenting is my job. So I didn't get nobody called me up for employment or for an interview. So I had this friend who told me, you should try out acting. You are very good with imitating people and what they do. So I tried out acting, and acting was paying the bills for a while, up until I got my first gig on a radio station, but that didn't last long because they saw me as this newbie who's just coming fresh from the East, so you need to blend into the Lagos culture. I got dropped off that one, and then I moved on to my first TV job, which was Nigezie. Which was Nigezie. I was an entertainment reporter, and I just kept working hard and a lot of savings, because what people don't know is I'm a young girl, but you also have things. I have siblings, and I'm the first graduate in my house, so that's a big load on me, because if you graduate in our culture, I don't know if it's the same with every other person, in my community, if you graduate, you have a big responsibility to help bring up the other ones. So I'm saving for myself, and I'm saving for my family as well. So it was a lot of work. I just kept praying, God, just help me get something bigger and better. I need to, I dream a lot. I always set goals and standards for myself, and I tell myself, Lord, please help me. Within this time frame, I need to achieve this. So it got to a point where I had issues with my boss. I'm not sure if I should, say that. I don't know how to say that because, I want to respect
was it sexual issues or something?
I just said I don't want to say that.
But we know issues women would have with their boss.
So at the end of the day, I left that place, and I had this internship with another radio station before.
Were you working with them for pay? The second radio station you were working with?
No, I was working with them because I had to do something. Look, the worst thing you could do to yourself.
I wanted you to just say that. I know. I wanted you to mention that it was a free job, because I know a lot of people would not want to do a free job. They'll feel like
we are flowing with Sanzi. We actually want to just hear her continue. No, please, go ahead. Please, go ahead.
You're going to do a lot of free jobs if you want to get where you're headed. You know, you'll be lucky some will come and they will pay well. Then there are others you have to do pro bono because you know what it does to your CV. You're not, most times you don't need to look at the pay, you're looking at the CV and where it's going to take you in the future. So yes, the radio station I worked with, I did it pro bono, but at the end of the day it didn't work out because this one came around and I figured, ooh, this is a much better one. So that's how I landed on Yourview, and it's been 2 years plus right now, and I met you all beautiful women who has helped. So it's like you're praying to God, help me, you know, help me move forward in this city. I don't know nobody and I need people I can trust. And I think I found it working with ladies of Yourview because we all are like, we all are like, but trust me, there are 1,000,001 stories you do not know about these ladies, all 7 of us. Trust me. So a couple of months after I joined Yourview, Tinsel called up. Meanwhile, the story about Tinsel is I auditioned for Tinsel 3 good times. I took a night bus from school to audition, the first one. The second one, I skipped a test to audition. Wow. And then the third one, I think I just came to Lagos and it just happened that the date fell in. So I said, you know what, I'm done. After this one, if you don't call me na bad belly. So I went back home and I think Afriwood, I'm calling names. Another audition came up, so I went there. I met this, she's a friend now, Uche, and she told me, look, you've been here, you keep coming here, go home. I said, you know what, I came here, I have to audition. And then after that one, 6 months down the line, they didn't call me, I just closed the chapter and said, you know what, I am done. And about 2 months after that, I had already started working with Yourview. Then they called me up and say, I think we have this character for you. That's where Lola came.
All right, we're going to take a quick break on this Lola, and when we come back, we'll now find out after Tinsel what's been happening. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back. All right, so we have Sandra Eze, popularly called Sanzi, here with us. So Tinsel happened.
Yes.
And after Tinsel, what's been happening then?
Tinsel happened and it was a huge platform for me because I started getting other scripts and of course money was flowing in, and then I got my car. You got the car. I got my car. Last year that was one of my biggest achievements because we all know how much I wanted. I wanted to get that car. And well, as Tinsel was going on, Yourview was going on as well. It was tough juggling both jobs. I would tell people I'm an actor and a presenter, and they're like, how do you do that?
Yeah, but because we see you go for auditions, we see you go for scripting, and we're wondering, this girl, how carrying that your book bag? You see that book bag all around town. You know, now you've always wanted to be a Christian Amanpo. What are you doing towards that?
That is that's like my ultimate dream. You know, I see myself being that when I'm like 35, 40, thereabouts. But so far right now, I'm taking steps, and this Yourview is a huge platform for me because it's like, it opens my mind, my eyes to the world, and starting with my immediate environment, the politics here, the human angle stories here, how you can, you know, impact your immediate society, which is exactly what my idols do. It's wrong to call them idols, right? Mentors, mentors. And also, as you're moving on, like when I went to London and a couple of other places I visited, I was trying as much as possible to meet. Like I wanted to meet Amanpour, but it wasn't possible to meet.
Oh, is she in London? I thought she was in the US.
No, she's been moved to London. Okay. Yeah, she's been in London for like
tabs. So it's okay.
No, but if you're passionate about something, you have to let the world know. You have to make it.
We're gonna try to make sure you meet her one of these days. we gotta make it a project for Yourview to make sure you meet her. Now you also went to Dubai. We'll come to the tweet. You also went to Dubai. How was Dubai?
Dubai is beautiful.
Everything is big. Everything Dubai is big. Let me tell you,
I felt like a bush girl. You know, coming to Lagos for the first time. I was like. No, I kid you not.
So let's not miss the juicy part.
Wait first.
You have to give us
beautiful structures, and I was just telling myself, like, this could have been Nigeria.
Yes,
you know, and I took this cab, Uber, and then he was showing me this building that, of 20 years ago, it was the tallest building. And that building is like the one we have around Marina. And that was 20 years ago. So you wonder, how did all this magic happen? Where did Nigeria, it's the same oil money. Nigeria could have been better than this. Dubai doesn't even have the natives.
Have the resources that we have in our country.
The natives, they're probably not even up to 18 million. I think Iran has more natives, you know, and yet they were able to get immigrants, and they built such a beautiful city that you would go there, you don't even want to. Like, honestly, I traveled out, I did not miss Nigeria. I'll be honest. And it was so heartbreaking. It was so heartbreaking because I got in and I'm like, Nigeria, we gotta talk.
Right? Like, what is going on in this country? The air in its own, like, what the heck is this? You know?
The airport smell, how was that experience when you came back?
No. It's like you go to Heathrow and then you drop at Dubai. And then you walk in, the man behind you is telling you, "Auntie, move now, move now."
All right, please let me answer that. I'm the one asking that question.
How was the wedding? What role did Auntie Annie play? Did you meet new people, make new friends? You know.
Please drop it like it's hard, man. Drop it.
Is there somebody in the pipeline?
Please,
forget the matter.
Seriously, is there somebody that I don't know? I didn't.
Sit down with.
Oh yeah, tell us.
I made friends.
Talk. The one we want to know.
Actually, the truth is, Auntie Annie wanted to introduce me to a couple of people, but I had a meeting with a friend somewhere around Carnaby Street. So, and it was something really, really important to me. I mean, meeting someone nice is important to me as well, but.
You didn't meet the person.
So I didn't. I met a couple of friends. Okay. It's just not, you know, we're friends, and you never really know what happens.
You just started talking, Sha.
Talk bear.
But are you in any form of pressure? You know, like settling down and all that.
Now that you've seen the world,
a lot of some part of the world. Single people, they're always pressuring them when you get married and you get. So are you in any form of pressure?
Yes.
Really?
And I find it, one of my friends I met, we were talking about Nigerians and our culture and everything. And I was telling him, look, at 24, you'd be
you heard we know again.
Continue. It just came out. You'd be surprised the pressure people go through. I personally, I was with my mom yesterday. She was telling me, you will see better person. I'm like, I have dreams. Okay.
Oh, interestingly, somebody actually called us yesterday and said she was bringing a cake for us. We didn't even know. I mean, it was just coincidental that you said that happened. Somebody just said, guys, I have a lovely cake for you. I made a cake for you guys. So it happened that you're on the show and the ladies here bought the cake. I would actually like her to come in once just to present the cake to us. But I'm happy that it just happened that we
asking if she's coming back. So this is her official welcome back, right?
Please, let's read some tweets. Dele, are you there? 1 second. Dele, are you there?
I'm there.
Morning, please go ahead.
Hello. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Morning.
I've been seeing a couple of films. You are welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your trip around the world?
Oh, it was awesome.
It's good to see you. And I made your gist on Yourview.
Oh.
When we see you around.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, you will.
Tweets, please.
Thank you,
Dele.
Good to see Sanzi. Clearly, you are better. Stay shining and strong. You are loved. Hashtag your VTVC. Then if I think if you give Sanzi the whole of today, it would not be enough. She is so full of life.
Wow. And Wisdom Smith is saying, Auntie Sandra, you're absolutely pretty. I missed you so much. Your beauty has increased. Try this girl, sweet oh.
Then Wale says, oh my God, where on earth has Sandra been? It's good to see your face here.
Oh, wow.
I'm proud of your achievement.
Thank you so much. This is such a coincidence.
Yes,
sir. Let's have a seat right here.
Thank
and
you so much.
And this is my Yokpamel. She's from my place.
What is this? Oh,
she's my sister.
This is Auchi Airline, right?
This is Auchi Airline. This is Bender United.
Bender United.
She's from
Thank you so much for the cake. I mean, we just heard that when we got a call from you yesterday saying that you're coming over bringing us a cake. I was wondering, for cake for what again? But we're so happy that you actually did bring the cake. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
So, Sandra.
Yes.
What's next?
I think I have to thank my family because they've been so supportive, so supportive. I could tell you 1,000,001 things they have done for me, and I could thank them 1,000,001 times, and it still wouldn't be enough. So my aunt, my uncle, my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Igwe, and then Mr. and Mrs. Chimeze. Thank you guys so much. You've been such a solid rock around me. So thank you. I am really, really grateful. Because of you, I could, reach for the stars because you're always there to back me. And thank you, ladies, and thank you to TVC and everyone who has been a part of my journey. It's been painful and it's been fun. It's been a mixture of everything. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies, it's been a good show.
Fantastic Friday.
So listen, don't forget our road to size 10 because myself and Uwa, myself with this cake thing, madam, this is your cake that you're going to deliver. This cake is not working because it's not in compliance with our road to size 10. I'm removing my eyes. But the point is, we're going to be doing this every day. I think Jane told us yesterday that we can be coming 4 times a week. So myself and Uwa will be going there 4 times a week at least. If you can do 5 times, fine. But me, I'm doing 4 times. Yeah, 4 times a week. Tomorrow in the morning, we're all meeting at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. at the gym in Magodo.
Yeah,
you can text the Bashir.
Yeah, I've sent the address online.
So we're going to do a long walk. 7 to 8 is the walk. Then 8 to 9 is aerobics. Yeah. So join in. And that was starting with Magodo. After that, we're going to be going to different neighborhoods. We can go to Bagada, we can go to Festac, we can go to Ishoshodi, we can go to Lekki, different areas, and we'll just plan walks there. And the idea is to get community involvement in this road to size 10 because by pillar by force, what they call it, we must reach size 10 by December.
Sandy is joining us too.
One of the most beautiful things that happened to me lately is the fact that I became a workout buff.
Wow.
I am so crazy about workout right now.
Evidence in your hips, yeah.
It's going down now.
This ones don't lie.
No,
okay.
All
right.
You'll see now.
That's all we can take on the show. Don't forget to catch us on YouTube/TV Entertainment and search for Yourview. You can also watch us on Google Plus and search for TV Entertainment. You're going to say something? I think I was hearing her. You want to say something? We didn't even get your name.
Questy Cake.
Oh, Questy Cake. Oh, wow. Questy Cake. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Thank you so much for the cake.
Thank you for the most. I appreciate it. All right. Have a fabulous weekend. See you 7 a.m. tomorrow. And God bless you. See you Monday. Bye-bye.